Business Math, Chapter 13, Pre-Class Assignment Tutorial, Question 3. Matt's machine shop purchased a computer to use in tuning engines. To finance the purchase, the company borrowed $14,800 at 5% compounded annually. To repay the loan, equal quarterly payments are made over 3 years, with the first payment due 1 year after the date of the loan. What is the size of each quarterly payments? So the first number that we see here is 14,800. That's our present value, PV. And then 5% is the I over Y. That's our nominal interest rate. Compound annually, so C over Y equals to 1. And then quarterly payment, that means P over Y equals to 4. And then the first payment is due 1 year after the date of the loan. So the first payment, so what that means is that T1 equals to 1 year. And then because the first payment is due 1 year after the date of the loan, so we have to set it to BGN mode. And then for T2, we have to set it to 3 because the payments are for 3 years. And in this question, we're solving for quarterly payments. So are we looking for PMT? That's what we're solving for. So from a timeline perspective, there are 4 years in total. And the company borrowed $14,800 at time 0. And then there are no payment in the first year, so first we need to compute for the future value using the normal compounding. And then in the next 3 years, there are quarterly payments, so there are 12 payments in total. And because this is annuity due, so the first payment is at t equals to 1, and the last payment is at t equals to 3.75. Next, we can fill in the box and use our financial calculator to help us solve the answer. So first we're going to solve for the 1 year compounding, and because there are no payment during the normal compounding, so our P over Y equals to C over Y, and then both of them equals to 1, and then N equals to 1, I over Y equals to 5, PV is 14,800, payment equals to 0, there's no payment, and when we plug in the financial calculator, we're going to get a future value of $15,540. Next, we have to solve for the 3 years of quarterly payments, and because the payments are made at the beginning of the period, so we have to set it to BGN mode. So we have to click on second function BGN and then second function set to set it to BGN mode. And then P over Y equals to 4, C over Y equals to 1, N equals to 12, I over Y equals to 5, and our present value is the future value of the previous calculation, so our present value is the 15,540. Future value is 0, and we compute for PMT, and we're going to get $1,383.63.